Fucking elaborate.
Bro, they're all paragraphs.
Yeah,
Every single one of
I
them.
do remember commenting great question on this one. That shit was like,
It was the
what
one.
podcast would you rather be on?
Yeah, which one was that? Let me see.
Shout out to that nigga. Yeah, and
I remember
office
we read
hours
that
is
one.
an
That was
important and a very integral part of the show where we kind of get to interact with you guys, you know what I mean? Become a little bit more personal, one-to-one, you know what I mean? Hashtag office hours, any questions or concerns regarding, podcasting or, really anything. Just comment down below. We're going to handle it.
It's intimate time with your professors. You had some question on the homework that was assigned. Office hours.
Yeah.
You got a problem with another student in class. Guidance counselor.
And if you're watching this, preparing for Valentine's Day, don't forget to tune into LOI the show. You know what I mean? We're talking about a lot of love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, love and positions, I guess.
Yeah, tough love, hymens.
That's where it's gonna go.
Gay.
But literally, it's like I can't even pause it.
Yeah.
Wait till you see it.
Oh, y'all talked about me?
Huh?
Y'all talked about me? I need to watch it.
Nah, it's happening next week.
Oh.
I think near the end we got
that.
I think we did bring you up. Start talking about competition. You was probably like the slowest. We probably was talking about racing. I think we was talking about racing.
But
Talking
next
about
week, though,
yesterday?
I know what you're talking about
Yeah.
next week.
Whoever can jump the highest, who knows?
Fuck's happening next week? Well, y'all tell me later.
Yeah,
Shit, I missed this one.
we all know who can jump the highest.
All right, yeah, go ahead, pull one up and
Logic's crackhead
go
father.
ahead, pull one up and read it. I'm adding some that I didn't even realize were missing.
Logic father can jump the highest.
He definitely can.
Good God. All right.
Yeah,
The gang was cooking on this one. Hashtag Spotify gang.
Yeah.
I think Tone Groove had the best stand-up special. Jay Noble overthinks and AJ is overconfident. God damn. White Jam, or White Man, I'm pretty sure he believes, probably would be the second best. Whoa, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so you don't know comedy.
But
I
he
believe-
does.
No, you don't even know us.
He knows comedy.
You don't even know us.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that was pretty accurate.
You think so?
I do.
No.
I don't have comedy goals. I just think I could do it, and I think I could do it at a decent level. I don't think I'd be the funniest nigga in the world. Like I wouldn't be chasing no Dave Chappelle dream, but I don't think it'd be terrible. I'd be like Childish Gambino.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah,
I
I
haven't
think
watched
you
his
would be
shit
the
in a minute.
best. You overthink it, I think, and I think Lawrence would be the second best.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I don't think he would overthink it. I have faith in my friend's funny.
Overthink, like they don't even.
Yeah, that's-
what are they talking about?
That-
but
that was
whatever.
a little, and he watches LOY.
All I hear is a bunch of. I hear two niggas. Who
I
haven't
mean,
gotten on
I agree
stage
with
right
this
now.
too. So that's just
Y'all should, but I mean,
but
I agree with it because
honestly,
I'm first, and I just
which
I agree
is
duh.
I agree with it because I'm objective. That's why I agree with it.
Okay, well that's fair. But
good God.
hashtag office hours, the documentary, The Greatest Night in Pop. Oh, I saw this coming out and I saved this shit because I wanted to watch it. But covering the night where We Are the World was made was pretty dope. I hope you know what We Are the World is because one of my homies swears he never heard it and he's almost 30. What artists would y'all have done? What shit? I can't read. What artists would y'all have do modern version? No, he fucked it up. We Are the World. Example: Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Usher, Justin Bieber. I did see that documentary on Netflix, and I was putting it in my watch later because I was like, "That's probably gonna be."
You kind of
crazy.
have to watch that.
Yeah, it's just
almost like the Kanye documentary.
It's an iconic moment.
No, didn't get to watch it yet. Yes, I will. I'll talk about it probably. We'll bring it up.
Yeah, we'll bring
next
it up.
episode just for you, MP. But
artists for a modern version.
shit, nigga.
Artists for a modern village. That's a really hard question to answer. Honestly, y'all
Snoop
know
Dogg.
We Are the World.
Kendrick
you
Lam-
got
Kendrick
to have
Lamar.
strong singers on there.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of rap version.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
you
You
gotta
have to have strong
So,
singers.
I mean, I
on there.
guess
It would be our version,
He pretty
though.
much did it. Like Taylor Swift would be on there.
Taylor
Usher
Swift would definitely be on there.
I feel like Usher right now would be on there,
Justin
giving his resume and all that shit.
Hey man,
I'm gonna be
the
real.
Super Bowl
I'm gonna be real
performance.
too, bro.
put a lot
Like,
of
"We Are
R&B
the
people on there.
World" is not a song that like niggas was like playing
Nah, not really.
like casually. That was literally just to like try to stop world hunger. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
that
It
was
w-
for
it was-
Africa.
It was yeah.
Yeah,
it
that wasn't for us.
Yeah, it wasn't. When niggas were, like people weren't riding down the street playing "We Are the World."
Yeah.
Like so, it's kind of hard for me to even wrap my mind around how I would make the best "We Are the World" because
It was just an ad that just so happened to be a song.
It's
You know what I
pretty
mean?
much.
Yeah,
It
Like,
was
essentially. That
it was
had
a
a
feat-
lot of celebrity power.
it
Like
was- It was a
rare
world
to see
song.
a lineup like that.
Yeah, it was a world song. That was not to be just riding down the street playing.
Yeah, that shit was a marketing ploy, nigga.
Yeah, essentially, that's all it was. That's
Shit
all
wasn't
it was.
like an actual, song. But if he's over 30 and he doesn't know "We Are the World," that's. But shout
Yeah,
out
'cause
Chris
you would-
Rowe.
Oh god.
This nigga look. Oh, hey fellas, hashtag office hours. This is a lengthy question, so please bear with me.
That's the wrong type of bear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is it?
is.
BARE.
It's supposed to
He's
be BAR, yeah.
retarded. On the recent episode of Flagrant, Russ mentioned hip hop fans are always looking for a new perspective in music. For example, we heard the drug dealer's perspective, Hove, the Crash Out, DMX, the Loverboy, Drake, and most recently we're getting the strippers / thought perspective, Suki, Sexy Red, Miami, all those hoes. He thinks next we're going to the crackhead perspective. Okay. Now put the above in the podcast world. What's a perspective / style podcast we haven't heard yet that could blow up?
Is there a Fiend podcast?
Was there more?
Yes, it is.
Below that?
That's it.
No, that's it.
And that's called Soft White
This was a
Underbelly.
really good
Not a
question.
podcast.
It is.
Software Underbelly's podcast?
It can be. Fuck it.
It could be. Bro, if they literally upload to Apple Podcasts, which they can, it's a
Which-
podcast.
Podcast.
But are they doing that?
I don't know, honestly. I can look.
No, let's be honest, no. But
So, nah,
that
it's
is
not podcast.
that is a question. Why the fuck isn't Mark doing that?
I don't know.
But
Mark isn't up for money.
I mean, what's a style? I mean, right now
we've heard
it's
from
so many.
Horace.
It's so many different styles. Like it's basketball. Shout out to Paul George. It's football.
It is on there.
We got
Pretty much every
But,
profession.
but the question is, what perspective style
Yeah.
podcast we haven't heard yet? You think that could blow
But
up?
that I'm naming all the ones that
they
are
have.
just to
Okay,
kind of
okay,
like
okay. Bet.
Because we've heard from every pretty much legal perspective. Like there's lawyer podcast,
Nigga.
there's doctor podcast, the dentist podcast,
Self-help, comedy.
all that. Who's a Fiend podcast? Like where do crackheads go on microphones and
They have
just show
stripper
crackheads
podcasts
stories?
now, too,
they
because a
even
lot of
have-
the OnlyFans are, like,
what's the whatever podcast.
See, but that's Horrors and Thought podcast, and they
we have that too, though.
yeah.
So it's
Have
like-
you ever heard like a inside the school like teacher podcast where it's like
There is a
talking about
There's a
the-
teacher
there is a
podcast.
teacher podcast. They
where
be
they
coming
talk
up
about the
on
behinds and shit.
it'd be
behind the
just
scenes.
like teachers talking to other teachers.
Nigga, there's a podcast about Ned Declassified. Have y'all seen that shit?
Yeah, she's
Where-
pregnant.
Yeah, by the nigga.
Yeah, Ned. Yeah, he knocked
That's
her
that's
out.
real life.
Yeah, that's real life.
And ironically, she was the nigga who took his virginity,
Yeah, I know. It's kind of
turned
crazy.
the nigga out,
Apparently,
got
she
him
fucked
pregnant.
the whole crew back
Yeah,
then.
she was
outside- she was out there.
Nick.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have loved nigga. Hey, I always knew I felt something. that bitch.
But I mean, essentially, like
nigga, everything.
you are watching a podcast about podcasts. So I don't think there's many perspectives and styles we haven't heard from, nigga.
yeah, like
What we're
This is a good
doing
question.
right now is
a form of that.
one of the things that has not really been done,
Yeah, podcasters.
and we haven't even blown this up yet. Y'all like
Right.
us, but it's not a hit podcast yet. Which is why we need y'all to help us make sure you run up the audio numbers and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But we have a goal that we're trying to hit by the summer.
and we're gonna do our part by bringing
I
you
was just-
fabulous content.
I was just about to
Of
say we're
fucking
gonna do our
course.
job as professionals.
Of course.
Because it's accountability.
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
But I can't even. This question is too good,
Yeah,
and
it's a
I think
fire.
that was the purpose of the question. Is facetious.
Yeah.
Like it's so many podcasts.
I mean, I don't
challenge.
want to do what we did during the yearly wrap up and say us podcast about podcasts, even though they got legit.
It fits with the
legit.
framework.
This is like the only thing that I could think of right now because it's like they got fiend, hoe, lawyer, mental health, medical. I mean, there's every
Clowns,
genre.
comedy,
Financial.
They
Yeah,
not even just
financial.
comedy podcasts. They have podcasts for comedians, like trying to
Yeah.
get better at comedy.
Yeah, so it's like there's literally so many levels that are already they're done.
What about like the Busboy podcast? Niggas that work as like a
the
bus.
But
restaurant
that's just a
industry?
working common man. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure there's some type of podcast.
blue collar
and, like,
podcast.
restaurant
Yeah.
industry,
I'm sure they
restaurant
do.
shit.
It's probably a podcast on the
LOI is a
oil
blue
rig
collar
right
podcast.
now.
You said what?
We used to be until you sold
Wait,
out.
what'd you say?
Hell no.
But there's probably a podcast happening on an oil rig right now, just
Yeah.
about
Oh,
that
for
life.
sure.
Yeah, I could have.
Trucker
I could have
podcast.
sworn I saw a podcast of like tattoo artists,
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
they
sure
got a
they
bunch
got
of those.
podcasts.
Yeah,
and
they
that's
got a bunch
that's
of
probably
those.
obvious.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I wouldn't
man.
be surprised. Yeah.
I mean, podcasting is just a new medium, so it's like whatever there is to talk about, It's going to be that to talk about. You can just find what you want. Get your fix.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't know. Oh, that's a good question.
I'm gonna come back to that. It's
Damn, I might. Did that stump us? Anybody get an answer?
Not necessarily because I feel like we do fit. I do feel like we do fit.
can't say ourselves.
Because
It's a little thing.
but it is honest.
honest. Shut up.
Hashtag office hours. Did you guys know or hear about the beef between PNS and the Ninoverse? Just curious on some real YouTube beef, apparently, allegedly.
No, I have no idea what any of those.
Yeah, I'm about to
concepts
say.
are
I
talking
don't.
about.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm a boomer.
Ninoverse,
Nigga,
PNS.
Yeah, what is that? Can you Google PNS and Ninoverse? We never heard of either of those. So
I want to put on YouTube almost.
Yeah,
he
turn
said
your
he,
VPN
he
on.
said it is
Yeah.
YouTube beef.
Ninoverse.
I don't know what
no,
that is.
P and N.
PNS and the Ninoverse. This sounds like a cartoon.
Sound like Ben
Ninoverse
10.
do beef.
Yeah.
Is it a product?
Yeah, that look like some sort of car wash product.
The Ninoverse. So FYBG main.
Go to the page. So he does
Smack
content
said
review.
that
I thought.
You good. So he does content reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Same shit.
When he got
Let's go to the videos.
Wait, go to that. Click.
shot the Ninoverse.
Is this kind of like point and shoot? Not kind of like, I don't want to downgrade what point and shoot does.
We in the
That
same,
nigga does
yeah,
good,
but for lack of better terms, it's
Not
like-
be
Yeah.
downgrade.
yeah, we in the same space, or in the,
Seems
they in the
that
same
way.
space.
just click that one. Just see what that one says. Because
I was
it's
about
like
to say.
Ish is on the screen, but it's got a China Mac thumbnail. I'm confused as hell.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do those two go together at all?
We might be missing something. Is that Nino?
Or we just got clickbaited.
I'm about to find out.
China Mac, you want to call this child molester? I have you butt by the Crips.
What?
Your eyes already slanted. Your eyes already like this. Boy, when that mace hits you, them nah, just go blink and be shut.
That's gotta be racist. There's no way.
I got a dog inside of me, boy.
I got that dog in me, boy.
Wait a minute. I wouldn't give a I told you or what.
My cousin is Nipsey motherfucking Hussle. You got me up. I'm gonna hit your mama with it. All y'all little old Chinese
What are we doing?
jack.
Yeah,
What's happening, guys?
Yeah. So we need you to follow up with a hashtag and tell us
Yeah.
what are we watching right now? Like,
Are we? Yeah. Are we?
Skip
Are we watch-
skip some time and see if
Wait.
something changes.
Nigga, are we watching you? Is this your fake, your dummy account? What if this is just some
might have
big
got
ass
us.
ad?
Be safe out here. You wouldn't leave the house without your
Man,
birthday.
this
Don't
nigga
get on
just-
the internet without your
talking.
NordVPN.
Oh, this
You already
him
know what
talking.
it is. Let's go ahead and get into it.
What's that for?
As you seen at the beginning of the video, your boy China Mac is no stranger to beefing with people on the internet.
Hey, yo, Charleston White, suck my dick. Fuck you talking about.
And so I wasn't surprised when I seen him go to Adam22. I don't know if y'all was, but if you follow me on IG at the Ninoverse, then you already know, and you seen me post that C-Mac and China Mac not working together no more. All right, they parted ways in their little business arrangement. You know what I'm saying?
oh my god.
I knew it was coming. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nino Verse.
Shout
You be
out.
doing your thing over there,
But
brother.
I think that nigga is supposed to be beefing with PNS, but we don't know who PNS is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I feel like, and I don't even feel like
I
that's
feel like
their
that's
real
hard
name.
to look up.
Yeah, I don't even feel like that's their real name. Like, I feel like
Yeah, it's
it's like-
that's just the initials or
that's-
whatever it is.
Yeah, that's just what the people who. Oh, here it is. Well, maybe not.
Stank correct.
PNS podcast.
Those are white men. If he's beefing with them, that would be fantastic.
He's gonna get arrested for sure. He's getting life. He's beefing with these niggas.
Oh
Fuck
my
outta here.
god! Yeah, these look like fathers and fucking husbands
I'm about to say maybe the brown paper
doing a
bag.
podcast
that's
in their
different.
fucking kitchens
yeah,
and
that's
shit.
different. They do got a bunch of guns.
Yeah, I was
back
about to
here,
say
too,
these
so I don't
are
know if-
amendment reading motherfuckers. Right
Yeah,
there.
I don't know if you would want to fuck with
This
these
nigga has
niggas
an
anyway.
armory.
You don't want to beef with these.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to spell it out a little bit more for us because we're not tapped in enough to know what PNS is.
It's probably something we know too. I'm gonna be tight when I figure out what it
I like
is.
how you ended
Point and
that.
shoot.
Yeah, there
Fucking
it is.
idiot.
There it is.
I
yeah.
said point and shoot.
I knew it was some shit like that.
I said point and shoot.
point
Like,
and
is
shoot.
this
That's why I was like, I know he's not.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ?
But it's like, yeah, but
So they have a real beef now.
nobody calls him PNS. It's not like he dropped
nah.
it like it was just an acronym that niggas
Most people
use.
say the sheriff. If you said the sheriff, I would have known who you were talking about.
God damn, that took us like 15 minutes to figure out.
That's crazy. And I said, oh, is this like point and shoot?
Right.
But I still don't. I don't know. Mike Winters.
That's still in the air.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, nah, man. Random white dudes just keep popping up.
Yeah. What was the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
got
next
you.
office hours.